Okay, so today we're going to work on a performance task called Miguel's Milkshake. So the first thing we want to do is just kind of read through the whole thing. It says Miguel plans to make milkshakes for a party. The grocery store only sells 4 sizes of milk at the following prices. So they give us different size, and the measuring unit is gallons. So a quarter of a gallon, a half a gallon, etc. And the prices. So the first task is describe the better buy. If you plan to buy lots of milk, support your answer with tables, graphs, equations, diagrams, and or verbal descriptions. So which is the better buy out of all of these? And you would support it with some math, basically. The second part, suppose Miguel needed 3 gallons of milk if he wants to spend the least amount of money using any combination of 4 sizes. How much will he spend? So you want to see what's the best buy if you combine these. Maybe you buy uh, a 2 gallon and 2 half gallons, anything that would total up to 3 gallons, and you want to see the combinations and which one gives you the best buy. Um, Part three: Miguel needs 3/4 of a gallon of milk to make 12 milkshakes. How much milk does he need to make 30 milkshakes? So sounds like a proportional type thing. Use at least 2 different methods to support your answer. Is this a proportional relationship? Oops, I just gave it away. Um, Sometimes I speak too much. Part four: Miguel asks Sandra to make 90 cookies for this party. Sandra needs 1/4 of a cup of sugar to make 15 cookies. She incorrectly calculated the amount of sugar she will need. So here's Sandra's work. Amount of sugar for 1 cookie. So it's 15 times 1/4, and that's 15 quarters, and that's 3.75 cups. So 1/4 of a cup, and for 15 it'd be 3.75. The amount of sugar for 90 cookies. So she did 3.75 times 90, and she says it's 337.5 cups of sugar. So she multiplied her answer from the previous part times 90, and this is what she got. Write a brief note to Sandra describing her mistake, because those are really going to be sweet cookies, and explain to her how to correctly determine the amount of sugar she will need for the 90 cookies. And that's it. So that's 4 parts, and we're going to start with part one. Okay. So mainly, I'm going to let you work. I may stop at certain points and give you some guidelines or some help if I see that everyone's kind of going in the wrong direction. But I want you to work with your partners and go through this and have it done, hopefully by the end, because we do have another assignment, a graphing activity for afterwards. Okay. All right. Let's get started. So one way to figure this out is when you even things out by finding the unit rate, the cost for every 1 gallon. So we know how much it costs for 1/4 of a gallon, for half a gallon, for 1 gallon. So you may want to figure out the cost per gallon for each of these. Yeah. So figure out the cost per gallon for each of these. And then that would be even for all of them, and then you could determine the better buy. Okay, so I'm hearing a lot of discussion about question two about the 3 gallons. How do you make up the 3 gallons? It has to be exactly 3 gallons, so you can't buy two of these totaling up to 4 gallons because you'd have 1 gallon extra. So you can use the 2 gallons though. If the 2 gallons was the best price per gallon, you can use that and then come up with another gallon from whatever makes the cheapest from the other options. So you could do 2 gallons plus the 1 gallon if that would be the cheapest, or 2 gallons plus 2 half gallons. So whatever gives you the best choice. Okay, so for those of you at home, here is a couple of hints for finding 30 milkshakes, and there's 2 separate methods. Method number 1 and method number 2. One shows you the cost or the amount of milk for 1 milkshake and one for 6 milkshakes. And then you could multiply that out to get it for 30 milkshakes. Okay? And that's the last hint you're going to get. Bye.